Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. And today we have Daryn Lawson with us. Hi, Daryn. Thank you so much for
Hello.
joining.
Yeah.
Hi. All right. If you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, what got you here, anything like that.
Okay. So, yeah, thanks for doing this call. Mighty impressive of you.
Thank you for
And,
joining.
you know, appreciate you helping Sandler out this past summer too. And so I guess where I should start is, you know, it goes back to similar path that you're following. My dad was, it goes back to similar and worked for Ford Motor Company. And he always said, do what you love to do and you'll be successful. And so no matter what that is. And so he never really pushed me in any one direction. He said, figure it out on your own. And I had a background in sports. I was a golf and hockey player. And I was conflicted at 17 of what I wanted to do, whether I want to go play pro hockey or pro golf. And he talked me into delaying my hockey career for a year and testing college out, and figured from that delay that I had really a chance to think about where I wanted to go, and I decided that school was way more fun than playing hockey, so I decided to stay in college, and gave up my hockey career, but didn't give up on my golf career, and I actually turned pro while I was a junior in college, and started working at a private country club as a golf professional, and made that my first career, which I loved. It was 26 years, very successful. Was ranked in Golf Digest as a top teacher. So I love that national ranking and being able to help all those people in golf. Then I became a franchise owner towards the end of my career on that for 13 years, and had some employees and in the golf world. So I helped build a company, and then got into business sales, selling technology. I re-careered after I got out of golf, and really learned a lot about what happens in the big corporations, and what we call enterprise selling, and major accounts, global accounts, big manufacturing companies. Then had a lot of success with that. Moved through a few companies, learning some different training processes, some of the top training in the world. I worked for Ricoh Corporation, which is always in the top 5 corporate trainers companies out there. I worked for Xerox, which used to be number 1 with IBM. So went through their training program and was pretty successful with both companies. And then decided that I was going to leave the technology side of a business and joined a recruiting company. So more human capital recruiting, and I had to learn the engineering side, which your dad is highly trained in. So that was interesting because I wasn't an engineer. I have a marketing degree, and I knew a little bit about it, but really had to dig in and learn their language, where they're at in their process as an engineer, whether it's at the front of the engineering cycle or the end of it, and the different things that I had to be able to talk about in an interview. So when I heard things, I could make the right decisions for our company and place the right people. So I did that for a couple of years, and then was presented with this opportunity almost 20 months ago to join Eric here with Sandler Training. And for me, it's the best of both worlds. So I get to do what I love, which is teach and train. My first passion from my golf, and I get to sell. And so the selling part is understanding the Sandler sales system, which you've been through, and your dad is very well versed in. So I get to do both, and it creates a lot of fun and excitement for me. So I don't go to work any day of the week. It's just something I do.
Yeah.
I never have. You probably haven't been around people, but a lot of people get up and go, "Oh, I got to go to work."
Yeah. Yeah.
They're dreading it. Maybe you have friends in your neighborhood that do that for school,
Yeah.
right? Oh, I got to go to
Definitely.
school today.
Yeah.
So I guess tying it to the original question was, that's kind of where I started at age 17, when my dad
Mhm.
always pushed me to do what I love to do. And then, what I would tell myself is to just be super open to,
Mhm.
a lot of different experiences, and being okay with trying different careers and different companies. And
Mhm.
I guess the one thing that he pushed me away from, because he was with Ford Motor Company, and we grew up downriver south of Detroit, by some of the steel plants, and we had some family members that were injured in manufacturing and different things, and he always kind of pushed me away from manufacturing
Yeah.
companies, the being in the plant, so that I wouldn't injure myself.
Mhm.
But I really wish I had that experience of
Sure.
working on a line, and so
Mhm.
just adding different experiences to your
Mhm.
overall experience,
Mhm.
is what I would tell others at a young age, is see what's out there, get a
Mhm.
really well-rounded, I call it education, but well-rounded experiences.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be able to travel a lot, similar to you. So I have a lot of culture. I've traveled through Europe and Bahamas
Oh.
and Jamaica and Canada, and all over the place. So cultural experiences and
Mhm.
work experiences help really that communication
Yeah.
with the people that you're going to run into.
Mhm.
And
Definitely.
that's what I would tell young kids, to be open
Mhm.
to do that. Right?
Yeah.
Does that make
Definitely.
sense?
That's really important. Broadening your horizons and being open to new things, and there's going to be all types of different people, so you should know how to interact with them and build relationships. And yeah, that's all
Yeah.
really important. Thank you. Is there anything that you maybe anything you've learned through all of these experiences that really stuck with you? Any piece of advice, any experience that you're like, wow, this is changing my life. This has really opened my eyes. Anything like that?
I guess the biggest thing is, I've always had a mentor, a
Mm-hmm.
coach,
Yeah.
and I don't think it stops after high school sports, if you're in
Yeah.
sports, or
Mm-hmm.
it could be even a band director or a theater, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and in your case, it won't stop just because you're now 18, going to be 18 soon, and
Yeah.
you're a true adult, but really just keep working with mentors, trying to learn from as many people as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Accelerate your learning with whatever subjects that you want, either through books, reading, or observing.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a golf professional, I like to go to a lot of different, what we'll call clinics, and
Mm-hmm.
hear. I'm an auditory, so I like to hear them
Mm-hmm.
speak, and how they would interact with the different players.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some people like to watch videos,
Mm-hmm.
so plenty of videos out there now with YouTube and everything,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't have when I was learning my first craft.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was just starting to get a lot of golf books out there, and now there's tons of business books and everything. So it's a continual learning,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that would probably be the one thing, is just to make sure you always have mentors with you,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you're learning from different coaches, and that you're always learning however you like to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I have, uh, do you listen to audible books ever?
No, I'm not necessarily
Probably
an
not.
audit. I'm more of a visual, or I like to
Yeah,
like watch and
watch
listen
it.
at the same time.
Yeah,
It's like the best for me, I think. If I
yeah.
listen, then I usually like zone out and then I fall asleep.
Yeah,
So,
so for me, I'm an auditory. I have 100 and I think 27 books on my phone, my
oh,
Audible account, that I listen to over and over. I
wow.
kind of got rid of the music, so but it's what I need and what I
Yeah.
like to do, and
Mm-hmm.
so you have to figure that out for yourself.
Yeah,
And the sooner you figure that out, the more successful you'll be.
definitely. Yeah, well, out of all those, you said 136 books?
I think 27,
Okay,
something like that.
okay. Which one would you recommend for a 17-year-old maybe wanting to learn a little? Any books that come to mind?
Oh, no, not they're all business books right now that are relative to what I'm doing now. But
Okay.
um, the maybe there is uh, a book that's not on Audible that I will go back to. It's called Passion Profit Power Passion Profit by Marshall Silver, who's a
Okay.
hypnotist. Um, and there's some pretty good things in there on your subconscious mind, and
Yeah.
pretty cool. And it's a cool exercise he does is, creating your best day.
Mm-hmm.
So you just write out how you want your day to be,
Mm-hmm.
from beginning to end,
Yeah.
whatever it is that you want you know, how you want to wake up, what clothes you want to wear, how you want to walk into your kitchen, what you want to eat, what you want to drink, how you want to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And you just create your day, and then try to live that day,
Yeah.
the way
That's
you want
awesome.
to. So
Definitely.
it was a pretty good book that I go back to every once in a while and review.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you. I'll look into that. That sounds really awesome.
Okay,
Well,
good.
thank you so much for sharing a lot of great information. I can see myself using this and helping me learn. So I really appreciate you taking the time and talking with me today.
All right. Thanks, Miss Kim.
Thanks you. Have a nice day.
Welcome. You too.